Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi wa kafa. Wa salatu wa salamu ala ibadihi alladhina istafa amma ba'du. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wa qul rabbi adkhilni mudkhala sidqin wa akhrijni mukhraja sidqin waj'al li min ladunka sultanan nasira. Bismillah wa billah wa tawakkaltu ala Allah. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Verse number 89 of chapter Al-Baqarah, second chapter of the Holy Book of Quran. We are reciting it first and then we are going to explain it with the help of Allah, inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Walamma ja'ahum kitabun min indillahi musaddiqun lima ma'ahum wa kanu min qablu yastaftihuna 'ala alladhina kafaru falamma ja'ahum ma arafu kafaru bihi fala'natullahi 'alal kafirin. As we have said in previous sessions that the main goal for this program or this session and all those arrangement that is being done to offer a clear and very obvious, as it said in Quran, Mubin, explanation of the book of Allah, the message that He has given. And that is because most of the translation, if somebody just directly goes to translations, he cannot get anything and he is so much confused because of the setting and because of the linguistic arrangement that is set in the Holy Book of Quran, and that is above the normal condition, and it needs somebody to have so many and so much of the information and so much of expertise about so many of the subjects of different sciences, of linguistic sciences and also other theological sciences, and the principle of understanding and making statement. All those things, if they are connected to each other, then somebody can get to the meaning of the book. And that is not for the Holy Book of Quran. All those of the constitutions of any country, any sovereign country, all those constitution, they need some experts to translate it, to interpret it and give the detail of or give the meaning of those words which are used or which phrases are expertly they are set in those laws and the bylaws. So here Allah is also has set standard of language, Arabic language, and it is not very easy to just go through, but it needs some expertise. For this Allah has said always, and He has always addressed those who have knowledge and who can contemplate, because contemplation is not something that everybody can do, because it needs some instruments, some tools of contemplation. Not knowing anything, just to open a book and start reading it, it is not giving back any kind of benefit or any kind of knowledge or any kind of message he will not get from that book. So Allah's book is above all, and that is very, very confirmed and reaffirmed and affirmed book of Allah, as he has said that kitabun uhkimat ayatuhu summa fussilat min ladun hakimin khabir. So it needs also some expertise to explore its some of its depth, of course, not all of them. That is not possible for man to reach all those depth and profoundness that it has, but up to the level of everybody's knowledge and information and the effort he makes and how humble he is to the book of Allah, and how he has this fidelity to and sincerity that he shows, then Allah gives him back the reward for that fidelity and sincerity, and give him the light, and he is enlightened then. So here we have reached to this verse, which is directly it is addressed to Israelite, but indirectly all those who are audience for this book, or they are viewing this book and they want to come to this book, all are addressed, and they can get the message and receive message from Allah. And that is, Allah is saying in this verse that because I said this thing that everybody is addressed, because everybody can set himself in the place of Israelite, and he will see that all those things that were practiced by them and they showed by their nature and by their will, all those things are almost in everybody, in every nation, in every people around. They have the same or like the one that they had as the aspect of their manner and conduct. Here Allah is saying, وَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ كِتَابٌ مِّنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ, talking about Israelite. Allah is informing us that when came to them a book from Allah, and it means this book. Of course, here, though it is infinite, the word in term of infinite form, it is used here, kitabun, but it means this book, because it is the relevancy that is according to the time, because those people were rejecting it and they were not accepting, and this is the book. But Allah is putting it is infinite terms so that it can give more emphasized meaning. وَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ كِتَابٌ مِّنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ, when it comes to them a book or a law from Allah, and the merit of this book or this law is that it is confirming them. It means that it is not something new for them. It is not something that is against them. Not new, not against. It is confirming what they have before. Already they are familiar with the thing that is come to them. That is nothing new, not is against them. Ma'am wakanu, and that other condition, the other quality of the situation is that the same people before this, aforetime, they were just talking about this book and the Prophet, and they were telling their opposition that only few years or a very small or very short time after this, there will appear a prophet here. There will come a book with him, and we will be his follower, and we will dominate you, and we will conquer you, and we will be superior to you, because we will be the supporter of that prophet, and that prophet is to dominate and to conquer all the world, and starting from that Arabian Peninsula and Hijaz or Najd, that area, that is that the prophet appeared there. وَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ كِتَابٌ مِّنْ عِندِ اللَّهِ مُصَدِّقٌ لِمَا مَعَهُمْ, that is confirming what they had. وَكَانُوا مِنْ قَبْلُ, and aforetime, just a while, a short time before, these people were the one يَسْتَفْتِحُونَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, they were telling other people, they were claiming on other people that these people will be the conqueror, these people will be the dominant on this area, and all those other religion and all those other kuffar. فَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ, and now when it has come, the situation Allah is putting in front of us and explaining it to us, that now when it has come, فَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ, and when it came, whether it came that they are not recognizing it, they are not familiar with it, maybe it is in a new shape that they are not getting familiar with it, and they are not knowing it, or they are some kind of not recognizing condition, they have not that. Ja'ahum ma, came a thing, arafu bihi, they know it, and they just found it as familiar as they were telling to other people, and as it was with them before. So, ma arafu kafaru bih, at once they rejected it, they rebuked it, they said, no, we are not accepting it, they revoked it. Kafaru bihi, and Allah is commenting on their this manner and behavior, and Allah is instantly saying, فَلَعْنَةُ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ. Here, this phrase, this last phrase from Allah, it is a comment, and also it is a response, and it is a something, a consequence that is told here, because in the last verse, previous verse, Allah had told that these people who are saying that their hearts are locked, they are not locked, but بَلَّعْنَهُمُ بِكُفْرِهِمْ. The reason is, the reality is that they are cursed by Allah, and they are driven out from the court of Allah. And here Allah is saying, فَلَعْنَةُ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ, that is the reason that Allah has cursed them. Since a question arises there, that if they said their hearts are locked, and Allah in response said that actual situation is that they are cursed by Allah, so question arose there, that what was the reason that Allah has cursed them? Here Allah gives that reason in this verse, that because they rejected and they did not accept and they disbelieve in what has come to them, and they know it. While knowing it, and with the familiarity that they have with that, and it is confirming what they have already, all those good conditions to accept something, they are rejected. So they deserve the curse of Allah. So Allah curses them, and Allah's curse is upon those who are ill will people, and they willfully disbelieve in the prophethood of the last prophet. Allah may keep us on his right path. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May Allah bless you all.